Did Hugh Jackman just reveal the title to Deadpool 3? It was renamed the untitled Deadpool Project, but now it appears Wolverine himself may have given us some major clues on the title of this movie that could lead to a war of words. Let's check it out. Well, I think one of Marvel's most anticipated movies coming up is going to be Deadpool 3. And recently, Hugh Jackman himself, along with Ryan Reynolds, may have given us a clue on not only the title or titles, but also some verification on the tone of this movie. Now, before we dive into this though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the news. We want to be your place for all the Marvel and DC news, but we want to bring it to you truthfully, clearly, and transparently. Well, ever since Deadpool kind of became a mainstream franchise, when Ryan Reynolds leaked that footage back in 2014, it's pretty evident to fans that it has a very unique place in the promotional stages. Now, the third movie is underway, and we're going to see a team-up between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. And we've heard a lot about this upcoming movie and how these two characters are going to work or kind of not work together. It has been made pretty clear that they will be somewhat at each other's throat, going to the point where Jackman mentioned he really does hate Wade. So the dynamic between these two characters might be pretty awesome. Now, as Reynolds and Jackman gear up to start shooting this movie, Jackman has recently dropped a video pleading with Academy voters not to nominate Reynolds for Best Original Song. This would be for Reynolds' work on Apple Plus's Spirited, but what Wolverine had to say was not only pretty funny, but also revealing. Now, in this interview, he said, "It would make the next year of my life insufferable. I mean, I have to spend a year with him shooting Wolverine and Deadpool." So yeah, it appears Jackman might have actually just dropped the Deadpool official title. Now, Ryan Reynolds is super active on social media, and he wasted no time in responding, questioning the name, but seeming to confirm there was no mistake on Jackson's part. Now, based on this, we have a little bit of a theory on what's going to happen. But let's be clear, it's just a theory. But what I think is, there will be two titles, Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine. And I think this is that initial view in how this movie is going to work. Some of the greatest marketing campaigns ever have really forced people to kind of take a side. Remember the Team Cap, Team Iron Man dynamic in Civil War, and I think Marvel is trying to capture that once again. Now, whether the movie will be titled Wolverine and Deadpool or Deadpool and Wolverine, we're going to have to wait and see, but the idea that they're going to leverage this conflict in the marketing is absolutely genius. The dynamic between the two characters is going to be ultra-violent, and I'm pretty sure they're going to somewhat hate each other. Jackman has mentioned this movie will have the tone of 48 Hours, a 1980s movie that saw Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy team up, and they pretty much hated each other throughout the movie, but eventually came together and became as close to friends as I think they could be. I think Marvel is going for this same dynamic for the third Wolverine movie, and having a cascading title with two characters arguing over whose name comes first is the perfect way to do that. Now, Deadpool 3 doesn't drop in theaters till November the 8th, 2024, so we have a long time to wait. Jackman has made it pretty clear he's going to be filming the movie over the next year, which does suggest quite the big production schedule. I think as the movie comes along, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. I'm super stoked about this, and I think Marvel is on to something special. So we'll have to wait and see how it all works out. I am curious on what you guys think of this title though. Make sure you sound off in the comments. I think this is absolutely genius.